Good morning, my Patreon friends. Sorry I missed you the first part of the week. I've been fishing, I've been working, building things. So, just been a busy week. I had to build a better step for getting in the fish house. Have a coffee. I just had some excitement a minute ago. Well, probably 20 minutes ago now. I almost lost the camera. There's nothing but water out here. Been that way now for about a week and a half. But anyways, what happened a minute ago, everything stiffened up. We've been below zero for about 4 nights. So everything stiffened up out here. Everything was hard. Everything was good. But last night, the temperature warmed up. Before I went to bed, it was over 32 degrees. Probably 40 degrees by the time I got up. It's supposed to be in the 50s this afternoon. So it's a pretty warm day out here on the ice. Especially for February. So what happened is, I'm playing with these cameras. And I wanted a distance shot. I wanted to try that, see how you guys like it. So I had my camera set up that way about, 100 feet at least. And then I was drilling some holes. And on my way back, I looking over at that camera. And the wind had blown it over. Which that's bad enough, because these cameras, bouncing off ice and bouncing off everything, they don't like that. But on top of that, everything out here is covered in water. So the camera got pretty wet. I was kind of concerned there for a minute, but I see it's back on and everything's working. So, but anyways, I'm going to leave that in the video because that was a pretty dramatic ending to that, that clip. You can see the camera. I've already looked at it. The camera just goes, woo, smash. We don't like that. These cameras are expensive, and I can't afford to be replacing cameras over that kind of stuff. So, but I'm out on the ice. I've got my 5 traps in. I'm fishing with 2 dead baits, and I'm also fishing with 2 shiners. We'll see what happens. I would love to get another pike. That one is all gone. It took me a week and a half almost to eat that fish. But it was the best eaten fish I've had in a long time. I made fish nuggets out of it. And speaking of that, this is Thursday. So tomorrow night, we're going to have a family fish fry. Last weekend we fished, I was able to fish Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So by the end of all of that, we ended up with, 3+ pound bass. Somewhere between the 3 to 4 pound bass. So I took them home, I filleted them out, so I've got some really nice fillets of these fish. And now I just got to chunk them up into 1-inch cubes. So on Friday night, we're getting together as a family, and we are going to have a fish fry. The boys looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that. They really like the Papa's homemade fish nuggets. But anyways, that takes care of that for my excitement this morning. I don't know if you guys have been following the truckers convoy up in Canada, but that's pretty concerning. I'm not concerned at it coming here. I expect it to come here. What I'm concerned about is the pain afterwards. I think what the truckers are doing is excellent. I'm behind them 100%. how else you going to get people to listen, you know? But what I expect the truckers to do now is to park their trucks. In this country, especially if they're supposedly forming some convoy that's going to end up in Washington D.C. I guess we'll see. But if that doesn't happen, I expect them to, if they park their trucks, that's where the pain's going to be. And that's what's got me concerned for, not myself. I'm setting high and I'm setting dry. I'm comfortable in my position as far as what we've been able to accomplish the last few years. Well, several years. This has been a lifetime thing. I gotta open the window just a tiny bit. Let the kerosene heater, I'm heating some water for lunch. Kerosene heater kind of stinks a little bit. Probably because I got it turned down too low. So we'll see if that helps. But anyways, you know, I recommend and urge anybody that's not stocked up to at least stock up a little bit. And I'm not, you know, anything that's perishable, I don't consider that stock. You know, it's just not. It's perishables, you're going to, consumables. Let's call them consumables. Consumables you're going to eat through. And you're going to have to eat through fairly quick. So what I consider stocking up is flour, sugar, salt, spices, stuff like that. Because I can come out here and catch my meat. You know, just by that one pike I ate for a week. And the only thing I needed was some cooking oil, I needed some spices, and I needed some flour. And I batted up the fish nuggets, deep fried them, and I ate for a week. So I'm not, food-wise, I'm not concerned even a little bit. But them are the type of things that East Grand Woodsman stocks up on. You know, these trucks may be stopping, you know, and that's, you know, you talk about shortages, that we don't touch anything that a truck doesn't haul to us. So, big thank you goes out to you guys for keeping everybody stocked. But, so, you know, we did add a little more sugar. We added a little more sugar to our stocks. Flour, I'm setting on more than enough flour. And same thing with spices, stuff like that. I need the spices for my batter. I don't need spices for a whole lot of other stuff. But I make my own fish batter because it's better than what you can buy in the store. I can tweak it, I can add to it, I can take away from it. And just about anything for spices I can turn into a fish batter. So I like my batter to have a little bit of a kick to it, so that's why I have hot stuff like that I can throw in. And that's why I say it's better than what you can buy. But so we'll see what happens. I keep hearing a couple of dates. One's already gone by. I guess it was the Super Bowl weekend. But I haven't been watching the news, but I haven't heard a whole lot about it. About any convoy developing over Super Bowl weekend. And then the other date, I guess I've been hearing about something like March 12th or March 5th or something like that. Supposedly, you know, another date that they could start up. But, you know, a couple of years ago when you saw that run on toilet paper, I guess I'm not too concerned about that, but if the grocery stores become empty, you're going to find out what the masses will do. And that's probably the part that's got me concerned. But anyways, I don't want to end this on a bummer note because I'm sitting out in a fish house. I haven't got a flag yet, but that's all right. It only takes one. I was gonna be running my jig stick in here today, but holy moly, the wind blowing so bad that's just not gonna work out. And the reason is I've got no snow that I can bank this fish house up with, so the wind blows under it, and then it will come right up my ice hole right here. And it makes it kind of uncomfortable in here. So I'll put the jig stick on hold today. Run these traps out here and see if I can come up with another pike. That would be really sweet. So you guys have a great week. Great weekend. We're looking forward to the fish fry. I'll be thinking of each and every one of you as I have one more fish nugget. And if I really get fired up, maybe we'll make some homemade onion rings, stuff like that. Just for a good old fish fry. So you guys have a great week, and I will see you next week.